This episode of Lost Technically Presents has been brought to you by Ziggurat.com.
Well, you guys are behind the scenes, so please introduce yourself, because I don't know who you are yet.
Okay, I'm John Ottman.
I am Mojo.
Hi.
Yep,
Nice to
I'm
meet you.
Mojo.
Wrong
This
hand.
is
Jesse,
Jesse.
very nice to meet you, my
You
friend.
too.
And these are.
Kara.
Hi.
Nice to
I'm
meet
Brandon,
you.
nice to meet you.
Hi.
So, tell us your body of work, my friend, because I'm Richard. I've been drinking all day.
Lots of bombs. Lots of films you haven't seen. Just finished X-Men: Days of Future Past.
Oh, that's you. That's you.
I'm the guy. Yeah.
Ah, cool.
Yeah, so
Good work, by the way. Good work.
thanks.
I love that
We
movie.
have a question for you, I guess, to start off. I noticed that in Days of Future Past that it went back to the initial, score that you guys had that I recognized.
The what?
I was saying it seemed like you guys had the original score from X2.
Right. Which I
versus-
wrote. Yeah.
Right, exactly. So was that like a last minute thing where you decided that?
No, from day one I wanted to resurrect my theme from X-Men 2 to have
Because
at
I
least
love
some
that theme.
continuity between one movie and the other, and I was always very upset, let's say, that the theme wasn't carried through the franchise.
X3, yeah.
And I'm glad you say that, because some people get upset by the fact that it's not, something's more current, but most fans I think are really glad that it was restored, and of course I'm a little biased because I felt it was the theme for me that defined the franchise in my brain since I wrote it, and so in making Days of Future Past, I just felt I wanted to resurrect it because it is sort of technically a pseudo sequel to X-Men 2, and then going forward I felt that my theme should define the franchise, at least until I'm not part of it. Then someone else's ego will come in and delete it, So
And they've already started talking about the next sequel as well, right?
yeah,
Are you involved in?
not officially yet
Okay.
because there's not deals and all that stuff. But I mean, it's we'll see what happens, But right now the script is just an outline form. There's not even a full fleshed out script yet,
What are you working on right now?
Nothing. My life, meeting people, going on a date tonight. So yeah, okay Cupid, But yeah, because, huh?
You really had to do OK Cupid.
No, I have an okay Cupid date tonight.
I just say you had to use the OK Cupid.
Why do you need one? You're a fucking composer of greatness, man.
Yeah, no, because I'm in a little room locked away for a year, or more. So from the first film we did, Jack the Giant Slayer, through X-Men, it was 3 solid years in a room and isolated from life. So I'm now that I'm out, I'm just trying to
So do you tell them who you
smell a few
are?
roses. No, I don't go walking. Hey, I'm.
Hey, you know what I am?
No, I don't do that. But no, it's a little. So yeah, so it's tough. It's it's the deal with the devil, as they say in the business.
Yeah, I'll
It's
get
sad.
So talk about your process. Like when you get a script, where do you go from there? How do you get inspired to find the sound?
Well, sometimes when you read a script, something will come to you right away. But most times, the film itself is so different from what you can ever imagine in your mind's eye with the script that it's only when you see the film coming together do the things sort of ruminate in your head. Or if I'm the filmmaker on the movie, like I am with Bryan, then as I start designing the sequences, something will start gelling in my brain, But I don't really start writing the score until months way down the line,
I guess to jump off of that, typically with scores, especially with scores that are centered around superheroes or action, what have you, the score is either geared towards a specific character
Yeah.
or towards a particular element or theme. So
Right.
what would you say is something which angle do you normally attack it from? Do you normally balance it?
It just depends on what the scene is. I mean, if the scene is like involving all the X-Men, for instance, and there's some big giant thing that's happening, you're not going to be able to score every single one of the characters' themes if they even have one. So in that case, you use like one overriding theme, which would be the X-Men theme or some other thing. Just whatever feels appropriate, really. I mean, I try to maintain a traditional style of scoring, but you also don't want to have every time someone walks in the room have some sort of theme play for who they are, you know. So it's a fine line. I mean, for X-Men, this one, the central story was about character story was about Charles Xavier. And so the thread throughout this movie is really less the X-Men theme than it is Charles Xavier's theme, which finally he had his own theme for this film, you know. Yeah.
Just holding.
Is this like a video interview?
Yeah.
Oh,
Not
yeah.
bad. What happened with my
Okay.
my
That's
camera?
my bad side.
Well, I'm actually blocking the glare from that exact area, so it actually
So,
kind of...
sounds like a silhouette.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's actually blocking the glare. So
All right. Okay. Cool.
backlighting kind of ruins
Our
the
camera, our camera battery dies. So I'm using this thing as my second camera.
Okay.
I know I'm lame. Sorry.
So out of your projects, which one's been your favorite and why?
My favorite projects are the ones that no one ever sees that bomb. You know,
Like what?
it's like Astro Boy.
Ah,
Which one-
that's pretty good.
Really? The score is awesome. No, I mean it's like your most inspired work sometimes are unfortunately for the projects that don't do well. You know, Astro Boy is one of them. Kiss Kiss Bang Bang is another one of them that not many people saw, but at least it has a cult following. You know. So it's those little gems that are close to my heart. I mean, the big ones that I know everyone's going to see, you know, obviously I do my best, but sometimes they're not necessarily the best thing I was able to do because just the film only allows you to do, you know, I can't write Astro Boy for X-Men, you know.
Well, what I liked about your X-Men music for the first two movies.
I only did the second one.
The second one, and also Days of Future Past.
Right.
It's very similar to the original '90s cartoon. It was.
Yeah.
It was like da-na-na-na-na.
Yeah, the theme
it's
is
similar. It's similar.
It's
In a good way.
it's a little nod to it.
Yeah. Good job.
Yeah. Well, Kamen actually started that with the original theme, and then I
Yeah.
built off of that. Yeah.
Well, you made it more dramatic.
Yeah. Well, it never had a second. It never had a part B. It was like a fragment of a theme, so I wanted to I just built on it.
We're going to move you over just a
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, or I will scratch your eyeballs out.
This episode has been brought to you by Zigarette.com. There's nothing fake about it. We're the source for electronic cigarettes. Welcome to the 21st century. Quit smoking and start vaping. No tar, no secondhand smoke, no pollution, no offensive odors. Smoke without the guilt. We carry everything from egos to traditional electric cigarettes and a full line of accessories. So please come on down to Zigarette.com. All of our flavors are produced right here in the United States, and we can even say our flavors are kosher. So for the best flavors, the best vaping experience that you can get, go to Zigarette.com. And remember, all the flavor you will get vaping on your cigarette. At Zigarette.com. That's Zigarette.com.